Hi everybody, it's me, Douglas Waltz. We're here to talk about old man comic book reviews. This is what you get when you keep complaining you don't get enough every week. You get weeks like this. So let's get into it, shall we? Recently, Bill and Ted Face the Music was released. So Dark Horse felt it necessary to do a 4-part mini-series. Bill and Ted Are Doomed. This is a setup that will lead us right into the third movie. If you haven't seen the third movie, it is most excellent, and you should seriously watch it. It's so good. Plus, I'm in it for a whole frame that you'll never find. So, and they put Evan Dorkin. Is it Dorkin? Yeah, Evan Dorkin. He wrote it. And then we got, art by Roger Landridge, who looks like he's trying to do Evan Dorkin. So, it's good. It's got the band. The band's back together. They're going on tour. But they're fighting metal guys in Europe. So, yeah, not good for them. This is issue 3 of 4. So, there you go. We got a new one, Marvel Action. You know you're in trouble when you have IDW, another company, putting out better comic books than your own company. Ugh. This is called Chillers. It's Ironheart. So, Little Girl, Iron Man, Iron Girl, Ironheart, and Doctor Strange, and Shum-Gorath. If anyone out there is familiar with the Savage Avengers that's out right now, that we'll be talking about a little later, Shum-Gorath got a hold of Tony Stark's armor, and now Iron Man has been possessed by a demon, and then we're going to get Captain America in the next one, and I think Elsa Bloodstone. So, from the looks of it. So there's this company, Antarctic Press, and they put out irregularly by Chuck Dixon and a couple other people that I'm not going to bother with, but Jungle Comics. I used to read so many Jungle Comics when I was a kid. They use the effect so it looks like terrible yellowed paper. You get lots of good girl, scantily clad jungle girls wearing, little leopard bikinis and stuff like that, and literally no one would look like that for real. This one's got a Tarzan knockoff in it, and he's kind of an idiot. His name's Jojo. So my camera person's going to love that. Alright, then we go Wonder Woman! Max Lord's still in it. And everyone's like, oh, but maybe no, it's Max Lord, and he's being awful as usual, and that's all coming to a head. And Wonder Woman was blind for part of this, and she had to fight Count Vertigo, and I don't know, the Count Vertigo part was neat. Her learning how to fight when you're blind was neat. I think she just needs to kill Max Lord. I'm kind of getting tired of that. Here, we'll skip that one for a minute. The Flash! He lost his powers last episode, because it's every other week I think Flash comes out. He lost his powers because of Dr. Alchemy. So they're scraping the bottom of the barrel of the Rogues Gallery. Dr. Alchemy is back. So, although it makes me feel like it's literally a 70s comic book that somebody wrote now. If it feels like that, it's fun like that. Let me see, our artwork. Who we got? Sammy Basri and Will Conrad. I never pay attention to these. And Kevin Shinnick, who's still writing this. And again with his ring. There's a thing with Barry Allen's ring that makes the little suit come out. And he turns into the Flash, and it's got something to do with... It's interesting. There's a lot of chemistry going on in here. So if you failed chemistry, like I did, you won't catch much of this. Strange Academy got hit really hard by the COVID. There was 2 issues Scotty Young put out with Humberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado, and it was good. The idea is good. It's all these junior magicians. Emily Doyle. Doyle is Dormammu's kid. Shaylee Alvey. One of them, what is his name? Gus. Gus is a frost giant, and he's at the academy, and they're in Louisiana, and things are not as they appear. I like that Brother Voodoo's in it. I don't remember Doctor Strange being this much of an asshat, but in this he's kind of an asshat. So, and they're looking for the one. There's always, in magician terms, there's always that, the one, like Highlander It's fun. We're up to 5. I like it. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right. Kids, grown man, old grown man, bought this for his granddaughters because they love Sonic the Hedgehog. Just hooked. I am in it. This is another Rouge the Bat episode. Everybody loves Rouge, apparently. Shadow the Hedgehog is in it. They have these little critters named Chaos. And there's a guy who's a possum that's in it. I want to give his name. I don't know if he's a possum or a raccoon. Hold on a minute. Like I said, I never look, so no. But they do have the robots are in it. I really like that we went through an entire issue with literally, I'm just double checking myself. Yeah, 0 mention of Eggman or Robotnik, whatever you want to call him. And there's a new robot named Belle who has a long tail and looks like a robot. And apparently she's not an evil robot though, so next month we're going to have the last of they're called the KO races, where the little KO creatures race to win a prize, I guess. I don't know what they win. No one told me nothing. No, we're not doing that one, because there's some comic books I buy for other people. If you like Goosebumps, that's out. I don't read it. My son-in-law likes Warhammer. I buy these for him. I don't read it. So our last 2, first of all, this is it. Hawkman, final issue. Final issue of this series. They cancel Hawkman all the flipping time. So they discuss, how he's faced now he is a mortal being. He is done reincarnating. Apparently he paid for all of his sins, and that's why he was reincarnating to begin with, because he used to be a death dealer, and he killed a lot of people. So, but yeah, it's got like big, giant, pretty art, and they end it. It's like he tells you his life story, and then it goes towards his twilight years. They don't kill Hawkman. I'm gonna just go ahead and give you that one now. But they apparently he lives a really long life. I won't give that part away though. So if you want to find out, read it yourself. And then my favorite comic book currently, Savage Avengers. They needed to kill a dragon. This dragon who has one of the, apparently there's not an eye of Agamotto, there are 3 of them. And then Soderhong is an Asgardian dragon. And they said, we need to kill the dragon, or at least, get the medallion away from him so we can kill that Shumgorath fella, and who's the other one? Kulangath, who's trying to summon Shumgorath. So they send Conan and Magic, my favorite mutant, off to find Juggernaut, and they pay him to come with them to go help the Black Knight fight the clan. And then they've got the Black Knight, Magic, Conan, and Juggernaut to go kill and if you're a D&D nerd, this would be considered a red dragon. So, and it's not really a dragon because he turns into a person sometimes. So, but it has a lot of fun in it. Like, they know for a fact that they're not going to beat him. So the first thing Magic does is hexes Juggernaut near orbit above the dragon and lets him drop. And it's funny because all the way down, Juggernaut is singing the theme song to Greatest American Hero. So it's very silly is what it is. So yeah, that's how you get rid of a dragon. You drop Juggernaut on it from orbit. That's how you get rid of a dragon. So I'm amazed they haven't canceled this book. Written by Jerry Dugan. He did a good run on Deadpool. I do like the new run on Deadpool with Kelly Thompson though. And Patch Zurcher is our artist for this. Like I said, I never, unless it's a famous artist that I know just by looking at him where I go, oh, then that doesn't happen. So, but, so yeah, we had, so now we have Black Knight and Conan and Magic, getting ready to take on this guy so they can get the Eye of Agamotto to fight Kulangath. So he can't summon Shumgorath. It feels like the 70s again when I used to read Savage Sword of Conan is what this is feeling like. So, except now he's in modern day times and there are more Gru references than there ever were. So this was an incredibly large stack. Usually we get 4 or 5 a week. This week we got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Oh, and there's another one I completely forgot about. I didn't bring it down here with me. It's called Taskmaster. If you know Marvel, you know Taskmaster. Taskmaster has photosynthetic reflexes. What that means is you do something once, he sees you do it, he can do it perfectly. That's it. That's exactly what his superpowers are. And now he has to help find out who killed Maria Hill, assuming she's really dead because she's in S.H.I.E.L.D. and she's harder to kill than Nick Fury. So, it's a 5-issue miniseries. They just started it. The hilarious thing is it still has ads in it from pre-COVID because they never bothered changing the ads out. They just get the comic book out. The kids want the Taskmaster. It was funny when he was playing golf against Bullseye and trash-talking Bullseye and telling him, shouldn't you be out killing one of Daredevil's girlfriends? So, funny stuff. So that's all the books for this week. I don't remember how many books are next week. You'll find out next week when you see me.